like to give a customer's perspective. Before I'm a technologist or before I work in a technology company, I'm a customer. This is one of the challenges that a technology company faces: delivery and time to market. Second instance, I have worked in this mobile industry for almost 7 years now, 6.5 years, and I still have to show the application that I create to my wife. She always says, it's too slow, I cannot wait this long. So I think expectations of the customer are the second thing which kind of is important. I had a colleague who never owned a credit card or who never ever wanted to transact on a mobile phone because he knew how to crack the code. Security. One more important thing. Being from the technology industry, my family thinks I'm great. All of them buy phones more frequently than I do. I still have a phone which I haven't changed in the last 3 years, but then they come with all the Androids and the iPhones and says, "Iska settings zara theek karke denge." And I don't have a clue, but then I realize that I'm more educated than they are. So education is one more issue, okay? And we all know the OTP story, so I'm not getting into it, but regulation is also something which matters. So as a customer and as a technologist, these are a few things which kind of come across day in, day out, okay? I will define mobile money before I start because perhaps for me, mobile money means a larger perspective. Even a license or a token on the mobile phone or a coupon on the mobile phone has financial value. A license, if I forget, and I mean, if there is a case wherein the policemen allow seeing the the license on the mobile phone and let me go without taking any money from me, I think I can relate that to cash as well. So tokens, coupons, bills, and multiple such things all account to the mobile wallet, all are a part of the mobile wallet. So for me, when I'm talking of something, it means all these things together and not only money. So we at CSAM, the company that I work for, CSAM, it's a Sam Pitroda organization. And I will run you through the history of CSAM because that is what I've done in this industry so far. And we've started, Dr. Pitroda started with an experience wherein he saw his wife, his son, his daughter paying a lot of physical bills. And that is where the concept of putting up the digital image, the currency on the mobile phone came to his mind. And that is when we started registering for a lot of patents. That was the first step for CSAM. And we went to Scandinavia, did a lot of pilots there for mobile implementations in terms of basic standard use cases. And finally, we went to Japan. We worked with a couple of banks there and saw what challenges come across, but then still it was too early. Finally, we came to India, and MTNL was the first customer for us. So that was the time when the first implementation, and this is how the journey of a technology company has evolved. That is what the gist, which is what I'm driving at. So we were given physical pins which would be uploaded on the server. The quick service centers of MTNL would then get this information and top up the mobile phone of the users. I think that was the first use case that we started with. Eventually, we evolved into banking. We evolved into aggregation services, okay, wherein there were different challenges. So when we started with banking, we had to go through the complete learning curve. We had to go through the devices information. The OS was only Nokia at that point of time, but still we had to learn about OS, the BlackBerries and the Windows and the Nokias. Gradually, we then said, okay, this is the banking part of it. aggregation, we went and saw there were so many different backend systems. There was a couponing system and a ticketing system and a movie ticketing system and a travel ticketing system and a bill payment system, prepaid system. So that was one more challenge which kind of came to us. When it came for the first time, it was a challenge. I mean, there were a lot of things which we didn't know and wherein we spent a lot of time. Finally, we completed that part, and we then went to the US. And today, as I speak, we are the wallet providers at ISIS, one of the largest consortium of telcos that is operating a mobile NFC wallet project. So I think given this journey, I would now like to highlight three things. What are the enablers? What are the challenges? And what are the innovation? What is the innovation that has happened so far? What I see as innovation in this field. So first of all, you have to look at multiple channels, multiple devices, multiple operating systems, payment models, technology being remote or proximity, networks, GSM, CDMA, backend systems, security schemes, user interface, hardware, software, terminals, I mean network infra for payments, and last but not the least, I would put it first, customer and customer behavior. So I think this is all what a technology company, and this is not a complete list, this is what as a technology company we need to look at when we approach a client and give them our product. The enablers in the system, a few which I could recall, are gadgets. So you have the iPad, iPhone, Android, newer versions coming in. You even have terminals like Square, which you can hook onto a mobile phone and swipe your card to do a payment transaction. Bandwidth. So 2008, when I was doing the Mera Mobi project, I sat for almost 6 hours in Bhopal, in a cafe in Bhopal, doing some GPRS transactions, doing some secure SMS transactions, and it took so much of time. Today, that thing has eased out. But then that enabler has kind of eased out the mobile money experience that we are seeing today or that we will see further on. The ecosystem, I think that is yet to come. I also agree that there has to be a consortium of different players. And I mean, as he rightly said, that you cannot take banker out of the whole transaction. You cannot take the bank out of a whole transaction. So I think there has to be a consortium, there has to be a synergy. Neither a telco nor a bank can drive the entire piece alone, the mobile piece alone, the mobile money piece alone. Intellect. So as I speak to you all, and I mean, we all know that we are one of the largest pool of resources across the world, which enables this whole initiative, which enables this whole field of engineering. And so that is also an enabler for me. UI simplification. Now this is, there is no end to this. We saw some basic UI early on, SMS UI, enter text UI. Then we saw some rich UI in terms of applications which came in the last 3 years. And now we see extremely jazzy UI which come for the new versions of the OS, iPhone, and the Android. So UI simplification, UI enhancement is also an enabler which I look at. And an evolved customer. An evolved customer would mean the customer from the ground who is getting educated by small initiatives to the customer who is learning how to graduate from an iPhone 5 to an iPhone 6. So I think that is the complete spectrum of customers that I'm talking about. What are the challenges here? Adoption is a challenge, and that affects a technology company. Definitely does. We need to devise more and more ways to reduce the total time, increase intuitive experience of the user. Increase stickiness. How would you make it better? How would you make the application better so that the customer doesn't get onto a different application without even going through the first 5 applications or first 5 services that are present in the application. Faster checkouts. So when we are talking about the retail experience today, one of the things which I hate is standing in a queue for X number of time. I mean, for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And similar experience is also getting on the mobile phone. So I have some 5-6 clicks which I do to complete a transaction. And if I can reduce that to a 2-click transaction or a 3-click transaction, I think that is an experience which I would love to give to my customers, my end users. Ecosystem, again, it is an enabler, but it is a challenge as well. So we have to kind of see a host of, as I've listed out, a host of elements that need to be taken care. Whenever there is a small change in the ecosystem, you have to ensure that all the pieces are in place and the entire puzzle doesn't get disturbed. So I think that is also something which is a challenge. Education is a challenge. Development environment and the time to market. Now, there is a cost to development for each and every OS. iPhone, Android, BlackBerry, Windows, J2ME, and all new to come. They all need individual expertise, individual development times, and also time to kind of merge or give a complete experience to the user. And that has become, as a technology company, I can definitely tell you that that is a glaring challenge which comes at times when customer wants to do 5 things at a time, 10 things at a time, 15 things at a time. And yes, I mean, his expectations, the customer's expectations are very valid, but then the technology companies have to kind of gear up to meet up that expectation. Expertise. I mean, expertise is something that also comes as a part of this. And finally, the cost. So we always want everything at the lowest cost, the best product at the lowest cost. So that is something which is also one of the challenge that is faced. Now, where do you see innovation, or where do I see innovation in all of this? So starting from the mobile telephony, okay, starting from the payment systems, digital wallets, UI, service flows, even the services, ticketing, bill payment, prepaid, it would have been a bad idea to kind of integrate with an Airtel and a BPL and a Vodafone and multiple such telcos individually. And thankfully, we have an aggregator to whom I can go and reduce my service time and offer a product to the customer. So I think that is, again, an innovation. For me, that is an innovation. Money on the phone, I mean, we are all talking about the same thing, also an innovation. And finally, I would like to conclude with the thought that unless and until we join hands and we all row in the same direction, I think this is going to be a tough job for the technologists, because then I have to cater to, I'll earn money, I'll definitely earn revenues, but then I will have to cater to a bank separately, I'll have to cater to a telco separately, I'll have to cater to a merchant separately. But then empowering a system in which I create something which is more meaningful for all the players in the industry and kind of make the customer happy, I think that is the piece which I think will be the most fulfilling thing which I would ever do. Thank you.